Can I suck your dick, please?
Yes. Let me put the peanut butter on it.
Well, you can tell by the way I use my walk, I'm a woman's man. Use my walk, I'm a woman's man.
What the fuck is with the stick?
No,
No, I'm stuck. I'm stuck.
That's
I'm
all
stuck.
right. That's okay. You can turn me
Oh my
all
god.
the way.
Oh my god, I got the
What
black
the-
dildo.
what the-
I got the magical black dildo.
What the crap is that?
I don't know.
seen that.
I do not know.
That's not a glitch, right?
It was
That's actually
hidden.
a thing.
It was a hidden weapon.
Huh, get it? You think it's the giant bear that's the thing doing the tremors, but really he just... Seriously,
himself
what the-
too.
Yeah.
That's not Giant Bear, that's Anthony's mother.
Yes.
Get it right.
Get it? You talk about my mother in this room. You get it right. You guys die. Y'all might
Yes.
start over.
No.
We got killed by
No.
the giant poop cube monster, and we forgot to get potions again.
Alright,
You mean
Anthony,
black tribal
Anthony,
heathen?
Anthony, go onto Reddit, okay?
The
Go onto
godless
Reddit.
blacks.
I don't trust Reddit.
Well,
Reddit's
trust
a
me,
scary
trust
place.
me. Do you trust me?
I don't know. Kyle, what was that fart story you... I need to find that fart story.
Dang it.
A dick in the hole.
You tag out?
Yeah, tag out.
Alright, hold
Here,
on. Hold on.
Say you're
Tag
gonna
out.
fuck
Tag
me
out.
if I'm over
Tag out.
That was solid.
Alright, John,
What
you
am
gotta
I-
read that.
If
You
you
gotta look
slit
at the
your
other Reddit.
throat, I will stick my dick. in
Okay,
your
wait,
neck
can I
hole.
read the Reddit that I want to
bleeding?
Alright,
Yeah, you can read that, but
Bloody
read this one
neck
first.
hole.
Read this one first.
alright.
Alright, story time with John, guys.
Alright, let's do this.
Alright,
That's what I do.
are you guys ready? 3,
Don't
2,
drop
1.
my mic.
Alright. Do I read the... Okay, I'm just gonna go forward.
Read on.
Okay, so this story belongs to some douchebag and can be read in this link. However, I'll copy it here because of the rules. Here it goes. When a kid is being a brat and in a noisy public area, I casually get close to them and fart in their head/face. I'm really tall, so it's usually a direct hit. It's funniest when the kid notices and doesn't know what to do because I'm a fucking giant and I'll eat them if they tell their mommy. If I decide to stare, it's usually with a, yeah, what the fuck are you gonna do about it look. I'm about 6'7". Dang, he's huge. So even when I'm just trying to be friendly, i.e. not farting on a stranger kid's head, and meeting a family member's or friend's kid for the first time, I've noticed that they get very hide between their mother's legs, intimidated on sight if I'm not sitting down. So it's not hard for me to silence/intimidate a child, especially when I'm trying to. Especially, excuse my language. Thank you. However, a few times I've been called out. One time I was pretty drunk with a friend at Target buying Risk, and no, we never finished playing the whole game. The little Mexican 5 to 7-year-old with a mohawk was being an insufferable little shit in the action figure section. I heard him from like 5 aisles over, and it was like nails on a chalkboard. I tell my friend, I'm gonna fart on this kid's head. Watch and learn. I saunter on over to the aisle in question and see the vile little prick calling his mom an idiot for not buying him a huge fucking G.I. Joe the movie vehicle, which pissed me off even more considering how awful the movie was. Buy some good toys! I already bought that one for you and you broke it throwing it down the stairs. Shut up, I need it! It's the only one I don't have now! The mom was younger than me, I'm mid-20s, and gave me a defeated look. I don't have enough money right now. You're an idiot! And continued to just berate and publicly shame this woman. At the time, I was on a strict Chipotle carnitas burrito diet, and while I was watching all this, my stomach gave me an initial warning gurgle, very courteous stomach, telling me I was about an hour away from punishing the toilet. Serendipity. Destiny. I inch a bit closer to my prey, inspecting some wrestling toys and pondering the weird homoeroticness of the whole sport in general. That's right, Anthony. Listen to that.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's not gay. It's Greek. In Greek, we're gay. What? How am I? Oh man, I thought I moved.
The kid shouts, "Fuck you, I hate you!" The mom rolls her eyes and turns her back to the kid to ignore him. And could you believe it? The kid gets on his hands and knees and starts taking the toy out of the box. It's go time, motherfucker. I position my back towards him, and at this point, I'm like 2 feet away from him. His head is down, getting frustrated with those gosh dang twisty tie things, and I go for the kill. I bend down to reach for the one of the toys on the lower shelf. At this point, my ass is inches away from the kid's head. Now, generally speaking, the best way to go about this is to act casual, drop your belly bomb, then walk away after a few seconds like nothing is out of the ordinary. I usually go one aisle over and listen to the kid's reaction and delight. However, today I couldn't help myself. I have my head tilted back, looking at this kid at the corner of my eye, to ensure accuracy. He spelled ensure wrong, but it's okay. I'm so close that from a distance it looks like I'm about to sit on him. My friend sees this happening and can no longer contain himself. He's covering his mouth, but his hee-haw hyperventilating donkey chortle is fairly audible over the 90s pop music playing on the loudspeakers. Music. The kid immediately looks up towards the laughter, but can't help but notice there is an ass now directly in his face. Now, I'm trying not to laugh, but also panicking as I just made eye contact with him. He furrows his brow, and I look in the mom's direction, still back towards us. I relish in the moment and look on the child's confused and naive face. The initial blast was mighty and boisterous. I swear I saw his hair blowing in the wind, so to speak. If I wasn't wearing jeans, I think I could have probably blown over an empty soda can. I would call it a very fun fart. A++ would buy it again. A++ would buy again. However, what immediately followed that out the chamber was truly horrifying. The fart's implication changed without notice and swiftly. It went from a joyous, dry air horn squeal to a nefarious, hissing mephitis. I think the little moppet noticed the hateful metamorphosis before even I did, because he wrenched his neck violently trying to get away from the personified evil being fumigated into his soul. Because of his positioning, hovering over the toy, hands and knee, it was all in vain, as the only way out was forward, and forward would mean certain death. I had positioned myself on the higher ground, free to escape or relent at any time, and him, poor and immobilized, biding his time until the cruel attack was over. Obviously, this child was needed to reread the Sun Tzu. I'm so sorry.
Sun Tzu.
In total, it lasted about 4 seconds, but for that kid, it must have seemed like time was frozen. The long-term severe brain damage, which he no doubt suffered, only added to that effect. When I finished with my bidness, i.e. forcing the little boy to huff my parts, there was a silent, pregnant pause. The kid was clearly shocked and stunned. No one had ever stood up to this dwarf sociopath in his life. I had taken the words out of his mouth and filled it with fart. I make my move first, picking up the toy I was reaching for off the low shelf, taking a few steps forward and stare at it for a few seconds. On 2 alligator, the only thing the kid could manage to do was burst into tears. My friend senses danger, the jig is up, and his head darts for cover. The mom turns around to see her kid with an open toy, crying on the floor and me minding my own business. She walks up to him and asks what's wrong, but the kid can't speak. All he gets out is, fart. It took every fiber in my body not to laugh. I put the toy back on a middle shelf, turned around, gave a final nonchalant look-see, and then began to take my exit. Sensing that his assailant was getting away scot-free, he somehow managed to compose himself for a moment. He shouts, "He farted on me!" I could feel him pointing at me, but I continued to act like I was just browsing. I was almost around the corner when the mom goes, "Excuse me, sir." "Sir?" I turned around, nonplussed. Who, me?" While pointing to myself. "Yes, did you just fart on my son?" Weighing my options, I played dumb. "What? I mean, I did fart. On my son? Well, I mean, technically speaking, what is on? Why did you fart on my son?" At this point, the little kid has the look of schadenfreude on his face, happy to see me in trouble. "Fuck you. I'm a man. I will fart on you if I please." I turned my attention to the little kid and stared at him, because the whole store could hear him being a little rotten asshole to his mother, so I thought I'd come over here and treat him like one. The mom looks at me, her son in the scattered G.I. Joe wrapper/box on the floor. The mom is puzzled as to what to do and says, just go. That's my cue. I turn around, walk away with a little extra step. I look up to see the black orb of security cameras in all the stores on Reddit about unjustly having to register as a sex offender flash before my eyes. As soon as I turn the corner, I book it outside as fast as I can while dialing my friend. Like a true friend, he is right out front with the engine running and Risk in the trunk. We laugh on the car ride back about the whole scene. With a slight hint of seriousness in his tone, my friend asks, "Do you do that a lot?" Not that much, like once every 5 months or so." We both knew I was lying. We got to our other friend's house, played Risk until 4 in the morning while drinking scotch. Overall, I said it was a pretty good day.